ZYG Trades back here with another video, and today I'm going to be going over how I personally find meme coins very early, and I'm going to be breaking down my thought process on some of the best plays that I personally caught this week, and these are all plays that I called out in my Discord. Those are the plays I'm going to be going over today, just to kind of establish some credibility so you guys know I actually got into these plays like when I said I did. And that way I don't have to dox my actual wallet address. And yeah, so I'm just gonna be breaking down my thought process, go over some of the best plays I caught this week, and another thing is if you guys are looking for a good Discord community to trade with, tap in with my Discord server. I'm going to have a link in my bio, and there's a bunch of people in here trading every day, scanning. And if you're new to this, I have a bunch of tools like some free guides. I have my wallet tracker list, my fee settings, all that stuff. So definitely check my Discord out. And without further ado, let's get into the video. The first coin I'll be going over is this coin called Lobster Play. And I ended up catching it super early at 17k market cap. And this coin ended up hitting 550k market cap at the all-time high, which is insane. That's like a 32 to 33x. And I'm going to be diving into my thought process on why I kind of had a strong conviction into buying this coin. So let me pull this coin up real quick. So as you guys know, I called this at 17k, and it's still trading at around 110k, which is still a big time move up from my call. And as you guys can see, this coin just absolutely went crazy. So just for a little backstory on this coin, this morning another coin called Shrimp Coin came out. And Shrimp Coin is essentially a beta play on Claudebot, which is a big time meme coin in the space right now. It's like a little AI tool that people are using on Discord, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And this coin is at 8 million market cap, as you could see. So Shrimp Coin ended up coming out this morning because someone was having a fake conversation with Claudebot, and Claudebot said like Shrimp Coin is the next fart coin or something like that. So that was the idea behind this coin. I ended up seeing this coin at 20k market cap, but I ended up fading. But Lobster Coin was a beta play off of Shrimp Coin. Basically, a beta play is like a smaller coin in the same subcategory as the main runner. So Shrimp Coin, it's under the Claudebot like derivative, but it went to 2 million market cap. So we had Shrimp Coin, and after that we had Lobster Coin as well. So essentially, what Lobster Coin was, someone had asked Claudebot, like what's like a bigger meme coin narrative than Shrimp Coin. I'll see if I could pull up the tweet. I think it's right here. Yeah. So someone had a conversation. Oh nah, this was in the same conversation with Shrimp Coin, and Claudebot, as you guys could see, Lobster token was the coin that he came up with. And basically the narrative was lobster token is worth more than shrimp coin because in real life lobster is worth more than shrimp. So due to this, I had seen this on Final Stretch, and I knew this was a pretty good narrative. And especially if you guys have been in the trenches, you guys know how big PvPing is. So I potentially thought this could even PvP shrimp coin in a sense. Shrimp coin ended up exploding, but at the same time, a lot of people get sidelined on coins like Shrimp Coin, and they look for the best beta play out there to bid. And as you guys could see, this coin ended up wicking crazy to 550k market cap, which is absolutely insane. And my biggest advice would be, in the future, if you might miss like an alpha coin like Shrimp Coin, like let's say you saw Shrimp Coin at 800k and you saw like a really good beta play at 20k, always bid the beta play because it has so much more upside. And especially the best beta plays always run to a couple 100k market cap. And let's say you see Shrimp Coin at 800k but a beta play at 20k, there's so much more upside because if Shrimp Coin even hits like 5 million market cap, which it hit 3 mil, and that means the beta play would most likely go to like 200 to 300k, which would be like a 10 to 15x compared to a 5x on Shrimp Coin. So one thing that I've been doing recently is bidding beta plays, and I'm sure you guys are going to see a lot more of those like later on in the video. On another quick note, I'm only going to be going over coins that I called out in my Discord group this week, just to establish a little credibility to show that I actually got into these coins without like having to dox my main wallet and stuff. But yeah, so the next coin I had called out was this coin Henry right here. I have it pulled up right over here. You guys could see like the CA is like the same and stuff. But I had called this coin out a little earlier today to show you guys I'm also not LARPing. We could go to the time frame that I called it out, 12:28 p.m., which was like right around here-ish. So I ended up calling this coin out at 45k, this bottom right here, as you guys could see, in at 46k. And this coin had instantly wicked to not like 80 to 90k, and eventually wicked to 200k all-time high. And the reason why I got into this coin was, as you guys could see, this guy Alex Finn. As you guys know, Claudebot has kind of been the alpha coin that all these coins have been based off of this morning. Causing like shrimp to run to like 3 million market cap, lobster coin to run to 500k, and basically this guy Alex Finn, who's an AI developer, who has a huge following on X, as you could see, tweeted about Claudebot this morning, and he ended up tweeting a little picture about that his Claudebot gave him, and he said that he gave like Claudebot a bunch of tasks and all that stuff, and his assistant's name is Henry. Well, his Claudebot assistant's name is Henry, and he gave us a little owl picture this morning, and this is what Claudebot said he looked like, which is a great narrative because, as you guys know, animals are always very meta related in the meme coins, and it combined this with the ongoing alpha coin, which proposed a huge runner in the trenches. So what happened was this coin instantly shot up to 120k market cap, but I waited for this big time dip because it was very bundled. And as you guys could see, there was a bunch of like big time like KOLs in this coin who always just end up dumping these coins overall. So I waited for a good dip after the migration, and I ended up getting in at 45k market cap. This coin ended up breaking out towards the upside and hitting 200k, and yeah, we caught this coin at a great entry, and we rode it to the all-time high, which was great. And this just goes to show that this is why it's important to like pay attention to what big time coins are doing well in the market. Because if I wasn't aware that Claudebot was at 9 million market cap, I would have never bid this coin whatsoever because I wouldn't know like the relevance of Claudebot. I would just think it's like a little owl, you know what I'm saying, tweeted by a guy over here. But if it was just tweeted by a guy over here, there would be no longevity in the coin, and after this pump, it would just die. Coins have to have like a certain like narrative, like a very solid narrative for them to get picked up on these dips. And I knew that this narrative was very solid, and what ended up happening was it got pitted up off this dip. It ended up bouncing off the resistance 3 times, and it broke up to the all-time high, which was great because we caught this for 4 to 5x. Alright, so the last coin I'm going to be going over today is this coin right over here, and I'll copy this real quick. But before I paste that CA, as you guys could see, this coin Ryanair ended up going to 4.3 million market cap earlier in the week. So of course there was a bunch of beta plays running. We had Trump Air hit like 500k, Elon Musk Air hit like a million market cap, and a bunch of other beta plays like that. But I'm going to be going over one of the beta plays that I ended up bidding because I thought this was the best narrative out there. And we ended up catching this coin super early. As you guys can see, I caught this coin at 20k market cap, and it ended up hitting an all-time high of I think like 130k market cap, 153k market cap. Okay, so we got around an 8x play on this coin. So basically, this coin was called Floyd Air, and honestly, the narrative was pretty messed up in my opinion. But this is the type of stuff that the trenches pump. So as you guys know about the tragedy that happened with George Floyd, and basically the name of this coin was I Have No Air, and it was called Floyd Air. There's not really too much I can really say about this narrative. Obviously, it's a tragic thing that happened, but basically Trump Air and all these other beta plays were just running for absolutely no reason, and this was kind of meta related, as messed up as it is. So I ended up bidding it at the floor at 20k market cap, and it ended up hitting 153k market cap, which gave us like a 7.5x play on this. And let me see if I could pull up the other beta plays on this, because those didn't really have like any reason. Like they literally just put a bunch of people's names in front of air. But this one had like a reason to why it would run. You see Trump Air over here hit 300k market cap, and this didn't really have a reason to run. Like this was more meta related on the coin. As messed up as it is, like it was pretty related to the narrative. There was another play that ran that was pretty related to the narrative too, which is why I understood why this ran, and it was called Air Jordan. As you guys can see, this is a meta related beta play. It's not like Trump Air or something that makes no sense whatsoever. But if you found this play, Air Jordan, another meta related coin, at pretty early, you could have rode it to 70k market cap. But just for the last coin that I went over in this video, uh, it was this coin Floyd Air, and that's kind of why I bid it, because I saw Ryanair was at 4 million market cap, and I knew this was more meta related than some of the past coins that had ran previously. So I ended up bidding this coin very early and caught it to the upside. Off there. If you guys want more of these videos, let me know in the comment section down below. And I do have a video last week breaking down some of the plays that I went over and my thought process. Obviously, I made a lot more calls in my Discord server this week. Like, I'll be calling stuff out like multiple times a day in there. So go tap in with the link in my bio. I'll have a link to my Discord server. We be trading in there every day. If you have any questions, you could ask me in there. I'm pretty active in there. And you guys could also let me know in the comments like what other videos you guys want to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a lot. And I'll be back next week with another meme coin breakdown with my plays that I hit in this upcoming week.